welcome back to another video. This is Abby Kloss here. I wanted to talk about eyeshadow. That's basically it. If you'd like to watch, I'm gonna just talk to myself in my bedroom talking about eyeshadow because that's just what I like doing. So if you want to come along for the journey, let's get into it. I'm specifically going to be talking about Colourpop eyeshadow palettes because I just did, not that long ago, doing my whole eyeshadow palette collection, which I ordered a bunch more makeup after that because, hello, I am a just out of college girl who got a full-time job, who makes real money now and doesn't know what to do with it. So what she do, go on Colourpop and buy a bunch of makeup. I know, smart investing. I just love makeup. It's my hobby. I don't do anything else anymore. Thank you, pandemic. Thank you, sweetie. So yeah, this is just my hobby. I like collecting it. Colourpop is relatively affordable compared to other makeup brands. So all of these I've acquired in a very short period of time, which is not good, and you know, for sustainability and whatnot. But I love makeup, and I know I'm going to use my makeup. I don't buy things, whatever. You know, disclaimer, blah, blah, blah. But I want to show you my collection now and show you how pretty the colors are because that's just what I like doing. Okay, let's get into it. I'm debating like what I should start with. I let me 12 pans because these are 12, right? Math, yes. We'll start with those because these I've had, some of these are the longest. I'll actually start with the one I've had the longest, which is Kathleen, what was I saying? Kathleen Lights. This one I use. My mom got this for me, I think sophomore or junior year, maybe sophomore year of college. And I would use this all the time, going out and all that stuff. And that's where I'd never even heard of Colourpop. And my mom just got this for Christmas for me because it was like on some, you know, website or whatnot, being like, oh, this is such a good palette. And my mom was like, oh, she'll like this. And then, you know, I still had no idea what Colourpop was at this point. So here's this one, super pretty, super gorgeous. So this is my first palette that really just started the addiction. So really it's my mom's fault, and that's all there's nothing more I have to say about that. And then my mom, I think this is from my birthday, got me the Sweet Talk palette, and I loved this one too. It was just so fun, and peach, and I just really had nothing else like this, and I just think it's so gorgeous. And I know so many people like hate the pressed glitters, but I think pressed glitters are fun, and you know, going out and whatever, just slapping glitter on your eyes. I don't know. I love it. I think it's fun. I think this was Christmas. My mom got me the Whatever palette because my mom really likes me, I feel like, in like these redder, more maroony tones, which I love this palette. And this palette now, like, I totally think of like junior, senior year of college and going out. It looks like I haven't even made a dent in this, but I swear I used it a lot. But anyways, so these were the three that my mom got me. So I didn't even know what Colourpop was then. This is, okay, kind of interesting. What is it? And then this third one really pushed me over the addiction phase. So the rest of these are in the order I got them. But my mom did a Colourpop order and got herself a bunch of makeup and whatnot just because she doesn't have that much and wanted to, you know, whatever, get something fun. And then she got me this Good as Gold palette because I was like, I think this palette's so pretty because I wore gold eyeshadow a lot in high school because the team I cheered for, they were like, their colors were brown and gold. So I always wore, like, wearing a gold eyeshadow, and it was also really trendy at the time when I was in high school, but gold eyeshadow really makes me think of high school, and I just think it's fun and like cheer and like the glitz and the glam. But I haven't really had a good gold eye palette since then, and a lot of the ones I had like got hard panned or did, you know, whatever. So she got me this during her order, and she got one for herself too. And I really liked that one. Let's go on next. I have the All That palette, which is one I've used a few times, and I actually really do like it. One thing I don't really like though is I feel like these two look basically the same. This one's more pinky and that one's more cream, but I feel like they look the same, like on your eyes. So I just hate colors that like just look the same. But and everyone hates like the matte with the shimmer. I really don't mind, and if you tap off your brush, I don't really notice the shimmer. I don't know. People like really. I feel like there are two problems with Colourpop are the matte with the shimmers in it, and then the pressed glitters, which I think pressed glitters are fun. So, and I like them. And then the mattes with the shimmer, I don't really care. It's not like I love them or hate them, but you know, I just don't care. I'm very indifferent. So yeah, that's why Colourpop's been a, you know, brand I really like. But yeah, this I really do like. Again, a lot of these I've gotten pretty recently though, and I acquired a lot of makeup very recently, and I haven't really worn that much makeup, so fun. I also got the At Forest Sight with Raw Beauty Christy. I've used this one a few times. I do like it, and I do like that it's like an earthy, you know, rainbow color story. I think that's fun. You know, I'm not that colorful of a, you know, makeup person, but like these colors don't scare me as much, you know, compared to like a bright blue or a bright green or whatnot. But I will say, I don't know if it's like everyone was like, this is the best palette ever made. I do like it, but I just don't think it's like as wow as everyone else said. But contradicting, everyone really did not like this Wild Nothing palette, and I actually really like this, and I keep grabbing for this. This one I've used like a dozen times, and you can see I've already kind of made a dent in, you know, some of these more neutral transition shades, but you know, I really do love this. I feel like this is such a palette, and like right now, and like, you know, more lighter makeup. I don't know. I think that this is so fun, and I think that so many like high schoolers right now with the like barely there makeup look would love this, and I love like the packaging. I don't know. Everyone was hating on this online, and I really did like this. But yeah, maybe that's just me. One that I was eyeing this down for like years, or a year, maybe not multiple years, but the Flutterby palette. I was so excited to get it, and I do like it, but I thought this was gonna be like the most game-changing palette ever. It's great. I had too high expectations for it. I really do like it. I like the palette. I like the packaging. But is it the best thing than sliced bread? That I hyped up myself. Like, no one else said this. I just was convinced by it. It's good, but I'm not as, like, wowzers about it. Okay, a couple more 12 pans. Okay. So this is the California... Ooh, drop it. This is the California Love palette, which this just seems like a neutral dream, which... if I've been doing a more neutral look, I've been kind of, you know, more going for the Wild Nothing palette, like this one. But since I just acquired so many eyeshadow palettes so recently, I haven't been gravitating as much towards this one, because this is like a pretty stereotypical neutral palette. So I haven't been gravitating as much towards this one, but I mean, this is just stunning and gorgeous. I love the fun glitters and the shimmers. I really love, kind of weird, but I love like yellow mattes and transitions. I love yellows on the lid, so I feel like I like these yellowy mustardy tones, so I feel like I'm really gonna like this one, especially once I start wearing makeup regularly again, which I hope it comes sooner rather than later, because I really do love makeup, but I just, you know, I just kind of don't really see a point of it when I'm, you know, in my house working from home, and we don't do video cameras at my work. I mean, very rarely we do, but, you know, because I know I have a video meeting tomorrow, so, but very rarely we actually do, so I only put on makeup like once a week, if that. So anyways, I know that's gonna be a go-to once I start wearing makeup again. Okay, so now Bye Bye Birdie. This one I was so in love with this one online, and then I was like, no, don't get it, like, I'm over it. And then I was just like, you know what, screw it, I'm gonna get it. Why? So I love like these maroon, or not maroon, like fuchsia-y colors, and I like pinks, because pinks, even though they're a color, they don't seem that colorful. I don't know why, just seems like it to me. But the one thing I don't really like, just with my coloring and whatnot, I don't like having like white like everyone's like, oh, you need a cream color, you need like a white color, and you need that for a lid. And I don't do that. I just don't think that white or cream looks good like with my face as an eyeshadow, like as a lid. And I don't do inner corner highlights. I also think that looks weird on me. But essentially, hopefully that made sense. Essentially, this ruffled color, I was like, that's not gonna look good on me. These are all just like, I might not even like this whole palette. I haven't used this yet because I literally got this like 2 weeks ago. So I haven't used this yet, but I actually am really happy I got it because I do think this palette is very workable. It is really pretty, and I bet I could use this ruffle shade to top, you know, press it on to other things. So I am happy I got this because I think this is so pretty. There's so many Colourpop palettes that I think are like gorgeous, like Flutterby and you know, that like no one I feel like talks about. I know that they have so much, but I don't know. I feel like everyone else is like gotten over the Colourpop thing. I feel like the Colourpop thing was like huge before, but I didn't really realize how big Colourpop was and like, you know, what they do until now. And now I'm obsessed with Colourpop and everyone else is like over it. That's fine. I don't care. That's okay. More for me then. But okay, let's move on to the 9 pans. I have a lot, so let's get into it. The first one is my Little Ray of Sunshine, because this is just gorgeous, first of all. And then, like I said, I love these yellowy mattes. This I've used a couple of times. I think that, oh, this is gorgeous. I love this so much. I'm going to Florida soon. I think I'm literally just going to bring this one. Deciding what palette you're going to travel with is like, always like, what's it going to be? The next one I got is Meant to Be, and I think this is just so cute. I know that St. Patrick's Day is coming up and I want to kind of do a funner eye look. I also want Just My Luck. I don't have that one, but I feel like I can make something pretty cute with this. But yeah, I just thought, you know, I might, you know, it's a 9-pan eyeshadow palette. Do I wear mint every single day? No, but I think just to have 9, you know, mint green eyeshadows, I was like, okay, that's like reasonable. And I buy these all like on sale, so I get like a super discount on all of them. So like that's, you know, how I acquired so much. And then next is It's My Pleasure, which I just heard so many people raving about this one. So that's why I was like, okay, it's time. Because like I said, I can vibe more with the purples and pinks than I can with the blues. I do like yellows and some grungy greens I can do. It's more reds I can't do, blues I can't do as well. But I was like, okay, let's try this. I think this is so fun. I haven't played with this one yet. Again, the Meant to Be and It's My Pleasure I haven't played with yet, but I'm excited to start diving into it. Next is That's Taupe. I remember when they released this and I was like, okay. Like, I was like, this isn't that cute. But then everyone was raving about it, and I was like, okay, you know what? I really do like cool tone eyeshadow on me. So I was like, okay, I'll get it. And I actually do really like this one, because I thought it was just going to be like another whatever, but I do think that there is something different and more special here than what I first thought. So this one I do like. Next one, if you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen me talk about this one. So this is Blue Moon. And again, I just said I don't really like blue eyeshadows, but I thought, you know, again, same story with the mint, like having 9 blue, I literally have no other blue eyeshadow. So having 9 of them, you know, being able to do something fun, because I want to branch out and do more fun things, you know. But anyways, I got this Blue Moon palette, and a couple things are wrong with this. Can you guess what's wrong with it? Can you see? They gave me 2 of the Billie Jean shade. This starry eye shade is supposed to kind of be like a robin's egg blue, I guess is how I would describe it. Which that was one of them I thought was so pretty and I really wanted. And then also this Lumi one is like all crushed and like a disaster, and it's just kind of a mess. But I sent a picture of this to Colourpop, like in their DMs, but then I also did the website thing, and I didn't hear anything back, and I was like, hey, whatever, like it's fine. Like I got this for like $8-9. I was like, it's fine, like whatever, like it's just, it happens. But then like a few days ago, I just get a tracking notification, and it's just a blue moon palette, and it's coming to me. I don't know, maybe I missed like them emailing me or something, I don't know. But yeah, I just like, so I guess I'm getting another blue moon palette, so that's kind of cool, so I'm excited for that. But yeah, I just thought it was a fun way to play with blue. I'm trying to expand my range. Next one is Wild Child, which when this came out and they posted pictures online, I was like, oh my god, I have to get this. This looks so stunning to me. And everyone was like, oh, not cute. And I was like, I'm obsessed with this. Like, everyone was like freaking out over that's taupe. And I was like, that's kind of boring. When this came out, I'm like, this is a dream. This is like a smoky, like, good, and that's what I'm wearing today. I have like these two in the crease and then this middle guy on my lid here. And so anyways, I think that this is gorgeous. I think that this adds a level of depth, and I love like these two like glittery shimmery shades. I don't know, I think that this is gorgeous. So I like it, but I feel like a lot of people didn't really like it online though, but I don't know, that's just me. I also got Lilac You a lot. Again, I haven't played with this one yet. I haven't played with too much of the colorful ones, but this I just think is so pretty, and like purples are just so great. So I'm really excited to get into these monochromatic ones more so. Next I have Nude Mood, which, have I even used this one yet? I swear I have, but I guess maybe I haven't, just looking at it. But this one, I'm trying to remember if I've used this. I feel like maybe I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna make a note to use this because this I've had for a little while now. Maybe I just thought I've used it like I just thought, but this one I think is really pretty though. I just love like neutrals, just like a good like brown, a good shimmer shade. Like how can you say no? I just can't do it. It's just so cute. Okay, next, Making Mauves, which is when I know it kind of looks like a mess. I'll clean that up, but I do really like this one, and I think if you are trying to do, here, let me hold up my Flutterby. If you're obsessed with these tones, maybe it's worth getting both. But if you're like, okay, I want to dabble in a cool purple, but like, I don't, if you're like, okay, I love cool purples, let's go all in, get this one. But if you're like, 9 is plenty, maybe just get Making Mauves. If you have this, maybe you don't need this. But I do, like I said, I really like purple. So, and you can tell I've used this one a good amount and have made it messy, but that's okay. But yeah, this one's really fun. I do really like this one. Okay, next one, Going Coconuts. Okay, kind of hot take. This is what it looks like. I do think she's very pretty, and I know that people probably like her more because there's no glitters or nothing in there. But like I said, this palm reader shade, this white one, I will literally never use. This one I will maybe use. So, but that's just like a waste of a shade then. If you have 9 pans and I can't use one. Not that I can't use it, but I just don't like the way it looks on me. So then, I don't know. So it kind of just deters me. I know that everyone else loves having these white creams, but I just don't use these two. So then I'm only with 7. So that's just a personal opinion. So I do think that this palette's great, and if you're going to use all of these, I think it's great. But I remember when this came out, everyone was like, this is better than Jesus. And I just kind of tend to disagree with that statement. Okay, next one is Blush Crush, which this one, again, I really do like. But this whole top row, I am just not really obsessed with. Pop-up bottles, okay, but this whole top row I really could do without or have more depth or, some variance. Because I feel like these two are essentially going to look the same in the eye. I know they kind of look different in the pan, but like really once it gets on your lid, it doesn't look that much different. And you blend out and whatnot. So this one I do like. I think I had higher hopes for these two, but these two I haven't been loving just as much. Well, we're done with the 9 pans. Now we're gonna go into the random shapes. We only have five left. That was a lot of math for me. Okay, first one is going to be Cotton Candy, Colourpop Candy Castle, whatever. So I've been obsessed with this since it launched. I think that this is the cutest, this is like, in my opinion, probably the cutest packaging that they've done, and I love a lot of their packaging, and that was really tough for me to say because I'm like, oh, I love so much of it. But this is just so cute and adorable, and when this released, I was like, I need to have this, I need to have this. Waited till it was like super on sale, whatnot, and I got it, and then it takes a long time for stuff to get to me because I'm in the Midwest, and you know, they're out of California. So then I was like looking up reviews after I got it, and it's, you know, on a truck coming to me. Everyone's like, oh, this sucks. This is the worst palette ever that Colourpop has ever made, blah, blah, blah. And so I have used it a couple times because I was like, wow, that's pretty sad. It's not the best Colourpop palette that has ever been made, but I think people are just a little dramatic. I don't think it's that bad. People don't like that the matte with a shimmer, which again, if you just tap your brush off, it's not shimmery. I just don't think it's that bad. I don't know. I love that there's like a cute little mirror in there. And I like the color range, and I like the palette. So, again, I think this is the cutest thing ever, and I still would have bought it, even though the quality, I will say, it's not as great as others, but everyone's acting like this is the worst thing that's ever been made, which I totally disagree with. So I think it has more of a flush of color, and it's not as crazy pigmented, but I don't know, maybe that's what they're trying to do, because if you're trying to give this to like younger people trying to get into makeup, you know, you don't want the most pigmented eyeshadow and then have it go like, you know, like, and it's so hard to blend out. It might be easier having a more toned down palette. So I don't know, I really like it. Okay, next one. Speaking of things that I think people are wrong about, everyone was hating on the Garden Variety palette, and I think that this is so pretty, and I love this one. I don't know why everyone was hating on this. I thought that this palette was amazing. This one and Wild Nothing, everyone was hating on, and I love these two. These were like my two standouts of the year from Colourpop, and this packaging is just like, and it has like 3D and bubbly, and I love it. I think people are crazy for not liking it, and I thought people would like this because there's no pressed glitter, and I don't know. I love this one. Everyone's like, at least memorable palette, worst palette, blah blah blah, this stinked, and I was like, I love this one. Next one is Truly Madly Deeply, which this one is just like a dream to me. I just love all the pinks and nudes. I wish it had more of a deeper, they only have like this one, I feel like can really deepen up your look, so I feel like I could have gone without having just a little bit more deeper of a shade. But yeah, this one, I don't know, my eyes just, they get happy looking at this one. This is why I love eyeshadow palettes. I just love the joy of looking at them and collecting. I don't know, does anyone else, you kind of have to feel me if you're watching this. Okay, this one I just got, and I haven't used it yet, and I'm literally so flippin' excited to. This is the Through My Eyes palette. Ew, my hair. I've been looking at this palette for literal years, and every single time they're out of stock, they're whatever, and I can never pick it up, but finally, that's what, this palette is what pushed me to be like, okay, I'm ordering. Okay, we're actually ordering this time, because this was in stock. This is the most, I know I've said this several times, but look at how beautiful this is. This has like everything I love. I love the greens. That's me. I love mustard yellow. Love that. And I like some maroony, pinky reds. And I know I said I don't like reds, but like this is more like maroony, purpley. I don't know. But I can't make sense. All right. I love eyeshadow. But this is just gorgeous. And this mirror, I haven't taken the protector off yet. But this is just like a dream to me. This red I probably won't use. That's like the one I don't love. But yeah, this is just, and this one I probably won't use. Those are only two that I'm like, without. But I mean, I still, you know, that is a pretty basic shade. I'm trying to get better at using eyeshadow that everyone else loves. But this is just gorgeous to me in the packaging, and I've been wanting it for so long, so I'm very happy. Last but not least, I also just got this one, and I've used this only once. and it works out really well for me. I mean, Colourpop, all of their eyeshadows have worked out well for me, but this is just, I love this. And I made a look with, of course, the mustardy, maroony red shades, and it was so gorgeous. I just think that this palette is like something else. I think that this is like, she did something here, and I've been awing at it for years, but I still see people always like reaching for it or shop my stash or going back to my favorites, which I love that. Like, we should keep that going. You know, we don't need to have on every trend ever, but this is just a moment. And one thing I will say, I thought that this eyeshadow palette was huge. Like, here, let me compare, 1 second. Let me compare something for you. Yes, I'm wearing sweatpants and I don't want to talk about it. So here's the So Jaded palette, and then here's the Tati Beauty palette. So the Tati Beauty is longer, but the So Jaded is taller, okay? And then, like, let's look at it against a Morphe palette. So this is the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. Yes, I have the old packaging. Like, look at how much smaller it is. That's why I didn't get this for so long. It was because I thought that this palette was as big as the Morphe palette, but it's not. I don't know why I thought that. I think just in the videos. But yeah, so it's significantly smaller. So that was one thing I was like, oh, I don't want another huge palette I won't use. But, and then here's it against the James Charles palette. Like, look at how huge this is compared to this. So if that was a reason you weren't picking it up like I was, it's actually not that huge like I thought it was. So definitely been loving this. Okay guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys had fun. I love just talking about eyeshadow palettes all day at work. I have eyeshadow palette declutters in my background while I'm working. Don't tell my boss, but I love it. I just love seeing the colors. I love seeing people's collections. I just love makeup. I don't know. I don't even know like how to describe how it makes me feel just looking at just so many pretty colors. I don't know. It's weird, but but I hope you guys had fun. Let me know what's your favorite Colourpop eyeshadow palette. Which one am I missing? Like, I want to know. I think I want on my still bucket list is the Child palette. I definitely want, and I want the Just My Luck. Those are the two I'm eyeing down right now. But let me know, what do you guys think? Like, what Colourpop palettes do you guys love? I don't have any of the the OG ones, but I'm not really drawn to them unless you guys are saying they're the best thing ever. I will give it a go. But let me know your thoughts. Do you want to review of any? Do you look one palette? What's your guys' favorite Colourpop? Is there another brand you guys love that I should check out? But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye!